Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about the different types of questions that you can use to start a conversation with a stranger. Whether you're at a social event, in line at a coffee shop, or waiting for a bus, having the right questions can make all the difference. And we have several types of questions that can be utilized to initiate a conversation, including 1. Closed questions, with a yes/no answer. 2. Open-ended questions. 3. Hypothetical questions, beginning with if or then. 4. Personal questions, using the WH words, where, when, who, why, which, what, whose. 5. Opinion questions, what do you think about? 6. Questions about current events or activities, what are you doing? 7. The question tag is affirmative, soliciting agreement, this dress is beautiful, isn't it? It's cold today, isn't it? 8. Negative tag question, this dress isn't pretty, is it? It's not cold today, is it? Although there is advice to use open questions instead of closed questions when starting a conversation with someone, I suggest using closed questions instead. Closed questions are easy to use, and the type of question is not as important as the way you handle the answer. When you ask a closed question and receive a yes/no answer, you can then expand the conversation by using WH questions, along with your own speculation. Example 1. A. Hi. Have you eaten yet? B. I haven't. A. Why haven't you eaten yet? WH question, are you working overtime now? Your speculation. Example 2. A. Do you like skiing? B. No, I don't like it. A. Why not? WH question, are you uncomfortable with a cold or do you fear falling? Your speculation. Another type of question to use is one about current events or activities, such as what are you doing? You can also ask with your own guess about what is happening. Example 1. A. What are you doing? B. I am eating rice. A. Why are you so versatile? You can still text me while eating, if you choke, I'm not responsible, hee. Example 2. A. Are you going shopping? Even though you don't know for sure, you can still ask speculatively for more conversation topics. B. No, I'm going for a walk. A. Where are you walking? A. Do you enjoy going shopping? In the end, the important thing is not the type of question you use, but how you receive and process the answer. Choose the type of question that you find easiest to use. Remember, the key to starting a conversation with a stranger is to be genuine and show interest in what they have to say. Don't be afraid to ask follow-up questions, and actively listen to their responses. And most importantly, have fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.